and just to end the season? What is the difference?
Absolutely. Obviously, walking on the field last year, the one thing that kind of stuck with me was I just remembered the sound of that like confetti shooting behind us, and it was their colors coming out and all that kind of stuff, and that kind of stuck with me throughout the off season. Obviously, moving into this bowl preparation, and the Fiesta Bowl coming up here in about 2 weeks. Obviously, we're focused, but for the most part, we haven't really dug too deep into Washington yet. We're still just focused on Penn State and us improving. But coming up here pretty soon, we're gonna start focusing on them, and they're obviously a great opponent. I have watched film on them so far, and they're big, they're fast, they're athletic. They're not ranked the 11th best team in the country for no reason. So
yeah, this is a different experience for you as a senior. You got some other things that you got to think about. We actually ran into Adam Brenneman the other day. Yeah, he said you guys were talking, so you have to compartmentalize, right? You got to focus on the game, and then you worry about the things that come after that.
Absolutely.
So, where's your brain with that? Is that what you're trying to do? Is just compartmentalize?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just trying to focus on finishing out my Penn State career the right way, and going out the way that I've dreamed of and all that kind of stuff. And then the rest of the things that follow after that will fall into place. So until the last second of me playing Penn State football is done, that's really all I'm focused about.
Are you a move ahead every day kind of guy, or did you actually take a little bit to think about this past season, maybe some of the missed opportunities, but also some of the great things that happened?
I think just focusing on the positives and the great things that have happened this season. There's probably 100 teams in the country that would die to be 10-2 and going to a New Year's Six Bowl. So it's something that we're really excited about, and obviously, moving forward, with this program, moving forward, there's gonna be high expectations for them. And, I'm excited to watch it kind of unfold in the next few years.
Just curious, Tommy Stevens is a guy that like to talk about. Ronnie was talking about just how athletic he is. Is he a guy who surprised you with his athleticism? When you first met him, did you think he would be doing what he's doing today?
Yeah, I mean, when I first met him, he came on campus. He was about $170, the long blonde hair, and all that kind of stuff. And I was looking at him, I was like, we gave this kid a scholarship. I was like, come on. And then I became, really good friends with Tommy, and we both kind of grew together and developed as players. And he has turned into be a huge weapon for us. Whether it's throwing the ball, running the ball, receiving the ball, whatever it is that he can do for us. He's done an unbelievable job for us. But I would definitely agree with Coach Ronnie. He's kind of surprised me. He's very good with the ball in his hands at making people miss, breaking tackles, whatever it is. He's a weapon for us, whatever he's doing for us.
When did you first know that he was capable of, not just throwing the ball, but catching the ball, running? And, have you given him any tips about catching?
No, he doesn't need any tips. He's, doing well, just doing what he's been doing. But, I kind of started to notice how athletic he was and, how capable he was of being a huge playmaker for us. Back in camp when he was competing for the starting quarterback job 2 years ago. And he's just kind of continued to develop, honestly, each and every practice, each and every day. And, some of the plays that he makes in the game, like the one he had against Nebraska where he was out by like a centimeter. I mean, he bounced on the 1 foot for like 3 yards and then was able to stay in bounds, or obviously wasn't able to stay in bounds, but, showed, really good athleticism and, ability to make big plays.
Hey, Mike, what's your thought on why Ricky's the best guy to be the next OC from your experience?
Oh yeah, I'm really happy for Coach Ronnie. He honestly deserves that more than anybody. He put so much time into the preparation and just everything that goes into our game plan each and every week. He's one of the smartest coaches on our staff, and I think that he's going to do a great job for us. I think he's had a huge impact on me and the player that I've become, and I'm really excited. I told him, when he first got the job, I called him. I said, "Hey man, congrats." Obviously, I was disappointed that he's not going to be coaching tight ends anymore. But I told him, if you're not going to be able to coach me, I still want at least 10 touches in the bowl game. If you're out there calling plays, and I want the ball a little bit. So I'm excited for him.
What's his biggest challenge going to be, Mike?
I think obviously just the adjustment. He called plays that one game, dating back to my sophomore year in the bowl game. But for the most part, he's never had to call the plays and be on the spot right then and there. So I think just adjusting to that. But if I know anything about Coach Ronnie, he's definitely going to be prepared.
How has he impacted you? You said that he's really impacted your career.
In so many ways. I think that he's instilled a lot of confidence in me. He's focused on all the little things to develop my game, and honestly, I could go on and on. He comes up to me before every single game, and he says, you're the best tight end in the country. Let's prove that today again, and that goes a long way. So I really appreciate him.
When you heard Fiesta Bowl, what were your first thoughts?
I was excited, man. A New Year's Six Bowl, a big time opponent, all that kind of stuff. You come to Penn State to be a competitor. So I'm excited for that opportunity.
You been to Arizona?
I have a lot actually. My
Finally,
my grandparents have a house out there, and so when I was growing up, we would go out there. It's my dad's parents. They live out there, so go out there, visit my grandma, visit my grandpa, all that kind of stuff growing up. And actually, I have aunt and uncle that live out there too. So yeah, I've been out there a few times. Been to the Grand Canyon and all that kind of stuff.
What do you tell the guys who have never been there? Are you like their travel agent for this trip?
Yeah, I told them it's hot, so be ready for it. Yeah.
But it's a dry heat, though, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. So whatever that means, they'll be ready for it. Right?
Joanne was here talking about you.